Hey guys, welcome back to TLT Talks. I'm sitting here today with Richard Roman. He's just really hit the ground running over this past year with us, and he's really focused on the renters. And so I wanted for him to come on and share some of his insights with us.
Absolutely. So my name is Richard Roman. I've been with the team for about a year now, and some things I love outside of real estate is I love playing golf and I love cooking in general. So some little fun things.
Two things I do not excel in.
And so what I'm seeing right now with a lot of brokers is they're very landlord and listing focused. What I really pride myself on is focusing on the renter, being able to find the best deals, and also being able to find the best place for themselves, which right now is actually the best time of the year in the winter cycle to be looking for best deals.
Yeah, exactly. So there is a cycle for the rental season. November through February, things seem to be at the slow of the year. March, things pick up a little bit.
Right.
April through October, things are nuts. I mean, it's really the perfect storm, and essentially about 70% of all leases elapse around that time, and then, so on and so forth. And so, okay, so when you say it's the best time of year now, what are some of the things that renters see around this time of year in this slower cycle?
Yeah, so a lot of what you're gonna see right now is typically 10 to 15% less in terms of the rental price compared to the summer markets, which is really awesome in terms of, one, you're paying less money for the apartment itself, but besides that, a lot of times you're getting free months on the rent, so what they, in real estate terms, is called concessions, and a lot of times you get no broker's fees. So whether the landlord pays for the broker's fees, or whether they give you both, no broker's fee and also 3 months. Those are a lot of things that can happen, and same goes with a lot of listings that are actually not advertised as that. It's a really good time right now to negotiate that with landlords because they understand the markets where it's at right now. You're able to negotiate on those things as well.
Right, exactly. So there's plenty of listings out there that, although it's not being advertised, that's something, there's negotiability there.
Right.
But okay, I'm a consumer. I'm looking on StreetEasy. I see this apartment on the Upper East Side or in Williamsburg is priced at $3,000. How do I know that they're negotiable or they're not negotiable? They do free rent, they'll do a number. Like, how do I know? What's my resource? Where do I go for this?
Right. Yeah. So I mean, the best thing to do is to hire a broker. For me, I'm in the business every day. I see what's happening in the market. I see the shifts on real time, and that is the crucial aspect in terms of when to negotiate and when not to negotiate, right? So besides, going into the brokers, I could go into it all day, if I wanted to. Really the important thing is your application and your documents. That is like the resume to yourself, and really is the factor that makes or breaks your application when you're applying to the landlord. So a lot of times your flexibility in terms of negotiating depends on how well your application is presented to the landlord, which obviously then creates a better relationship between you and the landlord, not only in the application process but also in your actual lease.
Right, yeah, exactly. I mean, your paperwork is your resume. It tells the landlord this person's responsible, they're qualified, they're great, they're going to be easy to work with, or the opposite. And so if you were applying for that really, really amazing high-paying job, how would you put your resume together? That's how you should be applying for an apartment. Right. Richard, so insightful. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
any final thoughts?
Yeah, so final thoughts, have fun in your search process. Make sure that you're really organized in terms of your application because that is extremely important. And always, try to use a broker because that's when you're able to either make or break in terms of the negotiations and finding the best apartment too.
Awesome.
Cool.
Thank you, Richard.
Absolutely.
Thanks, guys. See you next time.
Thank you.